What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we are going to unbox, go over, and show you what I think about the new Galaxy S21 Ultra. This is a beast of a phone, so let's jump into the unboxing first. All right, so this is everything that I received today. I received the Galaxy Buds Pro in the violet color. These, I'm gonna do a video on these, but these sound really, really good. Better than I expected, especially after I compared them to the Galaxy Buds Live and the Apple AirPods Pro. I also got a SmarTag, which I have not opened yet. Again, I'll do a video on this separately as well, give you my thoughts, show you some tips and tricks and things like that. This came for free, as did the Buds with the phone. And then here's the phone real quick. I already set it up for myself. I didn't change my wallpapers yet, but I really like the matte black finish. There's some fingerprints. It does pick up fingerprints. It's really nice though. It's like just subtle. It's not like too flashy. It's nice. It's a candy bar phone. You know, it's solid. It's also very heavy in your hand. I don't know. It almost feels, let me see. Nah, I mean, this is probably heavier, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I have a pop socket on the Galaxy Z Fold 2, but this feels like a heavy beast for sure. This is the box it comes in. This is the skinniest phone box I think I've ever received from anybody, not just Samsung. And I think it's all because they took out the charger in this. So it's really, really thin. Nothing in, I don't even think there's anything in here. I don't know, there's nothing in there. And then they put some tape and stuff on there. Whatever, already ripped it off. Sorry for you people that like to listen to that stuff. And then I got this, which that's it actually. There's nothing else in this box right here. They shoved the cable in here. This should just be USB-C. Yeah, it's just USB-C to USB-C cable. Terms and conditions are in here. Oh, I dropped it. It's all right. It's just a box, right? Doesn't matter. It must be, I'm assuming there's also, oh, there you go. Yeah, that too. And they don't put stickers or anything. So quick reference guide, nothing too special in there. Throw this off to the side, over this here too, and then go back to this phone. It's got the camera bump is pronounced. It doesn't feel as pronounced as it was on the Galaxy S20 Ultra, but it definitely feels pretty pronounced, especially when you feel it right here. When you do it here, it kind of just goes over the edge, so maybe that's why it doesn't feel as pronounced, but you can definitely feel it over here. When you put a case on, I've been using this one. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it's a UAG case. It's kind of like brown or purple. I like it. When you do this one, you can't feel the bump. So in most cases, it'll hide the bump. And then obviously this phone does have the ability to do a S Pen, but I didn't receive my S Pen just yet, so I'll have to do a separate video when that happens. I actually think it comes tomorrow, so I'll show you that off tomorrow or the next, or whatever, next day, someday on this this week. Fingerprint sensor is much better. You don't have to press it nearly as much in terms of getting it to work. It works really, really well. I was surprised how well it works. It works a lot better than the S20 Ultra one. It works better than the Note 20 Ultra. The fingerprint's way, way better this year. Definitely one of the bright points of this phone. Obviously the cameras are a big deal with the phone this year. You can do 4K, up to 4K 60, well actually you can do 8K 30 on video on the back camera. But on all these other cameras, the ultra wide, the regular ones, the front, it's 4K 60 and everything is stabilized. So optical image stabilization is built into all of these lenses when you do video and photos, so that's a really, really nice thing. And again, up to 4K 60, it's still stabilized. So why don't we check out some photos and videos that I took with both the front cameras and the back cameras. Whoa, what's up everybody? This is 4K 60 on the front camera of the new Galaxy S21 Ultra. I'm gonna move around a little bit because before it wasn't stabilized. 4K 60 wasn't on the previous phones, but now it is. We're gonna see, I mean, I'll do more tests than this, but just a little quick showing of how it works. I'm gonna sit down. Here we go. 4K 60 on the front, stabilized. How amazing is that? Tell me how it looks and sounds. This is another big one. This is 4K 60, again, stabilized on the ultra wide camera. Before it would only go 4K 30. We can now do 4K 60 on all the cameras with the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I get this, they come out, it feels like they come out with a new phone every second. So sometimes I probably forget the names of these phones, but this is how it looks. How does it look in here? Let me know. How does it sound too? Now the S21 Ultra, this version anyway, has 256 gigabytes of storage. It has 12 gigabytes of RAM and it has a Snapdragon 888. And I mean, I've been using it for about a day and it's super smooth, super fast, no problems with this. It definitely feels like, again, you say this almost every time a new phone comes out for them, the smoothest, the fastest. It's great. The just usage of this, you're, opening up, let me close all my apps first. So I don't have anything crazy. Opening up apps and things like that. You can see that open up Instagram in like half a second. We'll go into Twitter, check this out, opens up quick. Open up Facebook, again, super quick. Search for Android Police's website. Again, look how quick it loads up. So like just doing, whatever you want on here, websites, usual stuff, very, very fast. Definitely gonna probably be the fastest, one of the fastest, if not the fastest phones you've ever used. So performance with that is fantastic. Speakers, let's check those out. They're definitely improved. I was pretty happy with these. They definitely compete with the speakers on the Galaxy Z Fold 2, which I've said are probably the loudest speakers I've ever heard, especially on the Android side. Here we go, we'll play this one. Right when I turned on the phone and got it all set up, I checked for updates, and there was an update. And we kind of knew there was going to be an update. It's not hugely surprising, but it's a big update. It's 640 Ultra. Just the note line in general, it's not mentioned in that article. That means two things. Either there's going to be no note of any kind, or there's going to be... Speaker is very clear, bassy, what you would want in a speaker. They're loud. They're pretty much perfect. They sound amazing. The speakers, the quality of the screen is really beautiful. It gets really bright. I don't even have it that bright. I have it about 25%. And even in a pretty lit room, you can see pretty much everything. This goes up to about 1600 nits of brightness. So this screen gets incredibly, incredibly bright. The other great thing about this screen, which I've been waiting for like 2 years for now, is that it's 120 Hertz. But when you go into display, and I'll show you real quick, you can go into motion smoothness. You can see adaptive. It runs it from basically 1 Hertz all the way up to 120 Hertz. But the cool thing about that is now when you do screen resolution, you can run it at 3200 by 1440, aka WQHD plus, aka 2K plus. So you're getting the maximum resolution with the maximum refresh rate, finally, from a Samsung phone. Beautiful, great, great looking display. You're gonna be thoroughly, thoroughly happy with this. The software is gonna be very familiar to you in terms of what you're used to with One UI. 3.0, you get all the same, advanced features and things like that to customize your phone. Already got an update, 640 meg update that messed with updated the fingerprint sensor and the camera and the performance of the phone. Fingerprint sensor works great, like I said a second ago. You got your home screen, you can mess with that. Themes still, if you want to do themes and kind of theme out your phone a little bit, has all that stuff. So like that same, if you're used to the Samsung experience, it's there. If you're not used to it, it's very easy to get used to, but it's also highly customizable. One of the big things about One UI 3.1 is when you go from the left to the right, you now have Google. So there you go, you have your Google feed instead of just the Samsung free stuff on there. I love the Google feed much better. It's cleaner, it has more stuff that I look at just because anything I look at in Google, have it be my computer or my phones or my tablet, it all syncs all that stuff up and gives me a lot of stuff that I want to look at. By default though, it is set to the Samsung free, so you see you got Google Discover, so it'll show it on that. Just press long press and hold on an empty space, and then go over to the left here, and then you can turn on Google Discover. Hit your home button, and then it'll take hold from there. So you saw the phone in a general sense. We saw the speakers, we saw the camera, the display, what it looks like. We saw the performance, we saw the software experience. And that pretty much covers everything about the phone. Now let's talk about what I think about it thus far, and just after a day, should you upgrade? So without a doubt, and I haven't used the S Pen yet, so maybe the S Pen's awful, but without a doubt, and it should be, because it's the newest and it's their latest flagship, it's the best Samsung candy bar phone that you can get. The screen is crazy, 120 hertz, super bright, beautiful. The cameras are definitely the best on any Samsung phone I've personally ever used, the best. The speakers are amazing. They're really loud and bassy and beautiful. Great speakers. The performance is crazy, amazing, good. So at that point, should you upgrade? I mean, I wouldn't say like the Note 20 Ultra, for instance, is like, you know, let's say this phone's, you know, 100, like 50, 75, 100% better than that phone. It's not. Is it marginally better? Yes. S20 Ultra or this, definitely get this. Note 20 Ultra or this, get this. But if you have the S20 Ultra or you have the Note 20 Ultra, I don't know if you should get it yet. I mean, if you love getting the latest and greatest, yes, get it. You will be very happy that you got it. You'll love this phone. But if you are just thinking about upgrading because you're not completely happy or you're just slightly unhappy with the S20 Ultra or the Note 20 Ultra, then probably wait. This phone's, I don't think it's gonna blow you away, but it's definitely better in mostly any aspect of those other phones for the most part. I mean, it should be. It's the newest, the latest, and greatest. So if you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. It's a cool phone. Thanks for watching. See you down the road.